Hello and welcome to another Kepler development video, and this one's very specialized because I'll be going over how you adapt the BioEarth workflows to work on different systems. Now, to change which server you can actually run these workflows on is relatively easy in that you just change your username and the server parameters, and the server parameter, I always use DNS names. You should be able to use IP addresses, but if those change, the DNS name will always map to the correct bindings, assuming DNS is working correctly. So that's relatively easy. Now, Aeolus, the thing you actually have to worry about is the queuing system that the system uses, and Aeolus uses a PBS queuing system. There's lots of documentation on this, so you can look that up. Now, if the system does it, so if you change to a different system that is also using a PBS queuing system, that's all you have to change is the server name and whichever username you have on the system. Now, if you need to configure a new queuing system, that's quite a bit different. So if I open the Job Manager actor, this actually has everything that you need to change. And so the first thing is I actually specify to the Job Manager what queuing system to use, in this case PBS. If you read the documentation, it tells you all the supported job managers of the Job Manager actor. I won't go into that. It's up to you to figure out which queuing system you have from your administrator, and then actually tell the Job Manager that, assuming it's supported by Kepler, which Kepler supports quite a few of them, so I'd be surprised if it didn't. And the other major change you need to make is in the script creator. So if we open that actor as well, and open this up, basically we'll see there's all these parameters which basically form the script specifically for the PBS queuing system, and you can tell by the #PBS these are all commands that are telling the queuing system what to do, and these all form the PBS header by basically concatenating them all together, and then that writes the header of the file, and then you have the resys command makes up the rest of it. So now the thing to note here is, like, if you change this parameter name to something else, Kepler's really good about updating it in other locations. I haven't had it not update correctly, but you always, basically this parameter is only referenced here, so as long as these names match, you're good. And then you can adjust all of the rest of this as you need, as needed. Now, the thing to note though is the order of this does matter. It's been a while since I saw the reference, but I believe you have to specify all PBS parameters next to each other. You can't specify some and then say specify this PGI parameter and then specify more PBS parameters. You would get an error that way. So be aware of that. I don't know if it's explicitly stated, but there is errors with that. So basically you need to do research in figuring out which queuing system you're using and how to set up the header for the script. And once that's done, anyone will be able to use the workflow for that queuing system on that server. So, and as I stated, if the system is already using a PBS queuing system, you don't have to worry about changing all this. It'll all work. Well, except, actually, I say that, but the PGI, this is a compiler. You most likely need to change that as well. So I forgot that was in there, but the majority of it shouldn't require major revision.